This video is about, she was his Luna, but she was cursed by the stars. If this story captivates you, please like the video, share it with loved ones, and write in the comments how it touched your heart. ***, she was his Luna, but she was cursed by the stars. Part 1 ***. The moon hung low in the night sky, shimmering with a silver light that bathed the forest in a soft glow. The whispering winds carried the haunting howls of distant wolves, echoes of a world alive with ancient magic and primal instincts. In the heart of the Silver Moon Pack, nestled between towering pines and vast expanses, a tense gathering of wolves stirred restlessly. At the center stood Alaric, the pack's formidable alpha, his dark fur gleaming under the moonlight. His piercing blue eyes scanned the gathered wolves, filled with a mixture of determination and trepidation. Tonight marked the eve of the blood moon, a sacred time when bonds were solidified and destinies intertwined. But his heart was heavy with a secret that could shatter everything he held dear. "Mako, bring her to me," Alaric commanded, his voice firm yet laced with an undercurrent of urgency. His beta, Mako, nodded and slipped into the shadows, ready to summon the pack's most cherished treasure, Lyra, his destined mate. Lyra was an enigma, a ray of light that pierced through the oppressive darkness of his life. Her laughter was like music, her spirit a wild flame that danced freely in the confines of the pack. But it was not just her beauty that captivated him, it was the bond they shared, a connection that transcended the very fabric of the universe. Yet she bore a curse, a prophecy whispered by the stars, a warning that bound them in bittersweet chains. Love was meant to be their sanctuary, but the cosmos conspired against them. Alaric clenched his fists, uncertainty swirling within him like a tempest. Moments later, Mako returned, his expression grave. "Alpha, I couldn't find her. She is not in the clearing, it is as if she vanished." Alaric's heart raced, panic clawing at his chest. "What do you mean vanished? She wouldn't stray far. We must find her." Mako's eyes glinted with concern. "The forest is thick with magic tonight. I sensed it too. It may be a sign, Alaric." "Or a trap," Alaric replied, his voice low. He knew that forces beyond their understanding often meddled in their lives. The curse that shadowed Lyra was a potent reminder of that. With a swift, calculated move, Alaric transformed, his human form melting away into the powerful wolf he was born to be. The world around him sharpened, scents and sounds flooding his senses. He could feel the pulse of the forest beneath his paws, an ancient rhythm that called to him. Split up, he barked to his pack, each wolf nodding before darting into the shadows. Alaric pushed forward, his instincts on high alert, knowing that he wouldn't rest until Lyra was safe. As he raced through the trees, memory flooded his mind to moments of laughter, stolen glances, the first time their hands touched. An intoxicating warmth filled him. But woven between those memories lay fear and uncertainty, for he had witnessed how love could twist into betrayal, how it could transform into a weapon. Suddenly, he caught a scent of wildflowers mingled with the sweet notes of rain. The smell led him deeper into the heart of the forest, where the trees whispered secrets older than time itself. He burst into a clearing, breathless, and there she stood. Lyra was illuminated by the silvery light of the moon, her long hair cascading like a waterfall of stars. But her eyes held a tempest, swirling with emotion and unspoken words. "Alaric," she gasped, relief flooding her voice. "Why did you wander off?" he asked, trying to mask the worry that laced his tone. "Tonight is a time of destiny, I know," she interrupted, her face a mask of conflict. "But I needed to think. There are things I must tell you." Alaric's heart sank. "Things? What kind of things?" Lyra stepped closer, her breath hitching. "The curse, it is stronger than ever. I've seen visions, Alaric, dark ones that foretell of our pain." "They do not speak such things," he urged, reaching for her. But she stepped back, the distance between them stretching like an unbridgeable chasm. "I cannot ignore it, Alaric. I am destined to bring ruin to our pack," she said, her voice trembling. "I am meant to be the storm that destroys everything we've built." "No," he growled, frustration boiling within him. "You are my Luna. Do not let this curse define you. We will fight it together." Lyra shook her head, tears glistening in her eyes. "You don't understand. I've seen the shadows, the betrayal that lurks within our own ranks. If I stay, I'll bring destruction to you, to everyone." "Who would dare betray us?" Alaric demanded, desperation clawing at him. "I will not let you face this alone." Her gaze dropped to the ground, a silent storm brewing within her. "Mako, he is not as loyal as you think. I've felt it in my heart. He has his own ambitions." Alaric's breath caught in his throat. The beta, his trusted friend, had always been by his side. "You were mistaken. Mako is loyal." "Loyalty can be a mask," she whispered, sadness tinging her voice. He covets power, Alaric. The blood moon is a time for challenges, and he may think he can take what is mine. Your heart is mine. Alaric exploded, the raw emotion in his voice echoing in the clearing. You are my mate, that bond is unbreakable. But the curse is a challenge, he interrupted fiercely. One that we will face together. Do not let fear tear us apart, Lyra. Tears streamed down her cheeks as she stepped closer, her heart wavering. What if I am the one who brings about your ruin, Alaric? What if I can control it? He reached for her, fingertips brushing against her skin, igniting a spark between them. Then we will find a way to control it. I will never abandon you, no matter the darkness that lurks. Lyra searched his eyes, vulnerability etched across her features. But what if it is too late? What if Mako makes his move tonight? Alaric's heart raced as a weight of her words settled over him. Then we will face him together, as mates, as a united front. I will protect you. At that moment, a low growl interrupted their intimate moment, reverberating through the clearing. Mako emerged from the shadows, his eyes glinting with a mix of surprise and something darker. Well, listen, T, this is Side, the Alpha and his cursed Luna. Alaric's body tensed, instincts flaring. Mako, this is not the time. Oh, but it is, Mako said, a twisted smile curling on his lips. I've been waiting for this moment, Alaric. You've been blinded by love, and it is time for the truth to be revealed. Lyra stepped in front of Alaric, her stance defensive. Mako, you don't have to do this. We can resolve this peacefully. Peace is a quaint notion, Lyra, but peace doesn't bring power, Mako replied, his voice cold. I know the prophecy, and I will not allow you to be the reason for my downfall. Stay away from her, Alaric warned, the primal growl reverberating from his chest. You will not threaten my mate. Mako's eyes darkened, revealing the wolf beneath his facade. Then let the blood moon decide. I challenge you for your title, Alaric. If you lose, Lyra becomes mine. Alaric's heart thundered. The stakes had never been higher. You will not touch her. Lyra's eyes widened, a mix of fear and determination. Alaric, Dante, this is what they want, a fight that could tear us apart. But Mako was relentless, his intentions clear as night. Forest crackled with tension, the air thick with the promise of battle. As the blood moon ascended, its light cast shadows of fate, intertwining love and destiny in a perilous dance. Tonight, our fates will be sealed, Mako taunted, his wolf prowling forward. Let the moon witness the truth of our bond. Alaric faced Mako, his own wolf emerging, instincts igniting like wildfire. His heart pounded for Lyra, for their future, and for the love that had become a battlefield. The fight for their destiny had begun, and the stars whispered secrets that could change everything. As the moonlight enveloped them, Alaric knew one thing: he would fight for Lyra until his last breath, for the bond they shared was the most powerful force in the universe, even against the darkness that threatened to consume them both. And in that moment, under the blood-red moon, their destinies would clash, and their love would be put to the ultimate test. ***, she was his Luna, but she was cursed by the stars. Part 2 ***. The air thickened with tension as Alaric's wolf surged forward, instinctively protecting Lyra. Mako's transformation was swift, his eyes glinting with an unnerving confidence. The scent of betrayal hung heavily, mingling with the earthy aroma of the forest floor. Step back, Lyra. Alaric growled, muscles coiling like springs ready to release. His heart raced, not just from adrenaline but from the fear of losing the only woman who had ever truly understood him. No, she cried out, stepping forward to stand beside him. This isn't just about us, Alaric. If Mako wins, our pack will suffer. We have to find another way. Alaric turned to her, desperation clawing at his heart. There is no other way. You know the tradition. A challenge is a challenge. If I refuse, it will only weaken our standing. You be my Luna, and I will protect you. Mako snickered, the sound harsh and mocking. Such sweet words, Alaric, but love cannot shield you from the truth. The stars have deemed Lyra cursed, and tonight, that curse ends with your defeat. With a powerful lunge, Alaric charged at Mako, but the beta was quick, sidestepping and counterattacking. The clash of their bodies was like thunder, echoing through the quiet forest. Alaric felt the impact rattle through him, but he pushed through, fueled by the fire of his love. Is that all you've got? Mako taunted, his voice dripping with disdain. You think your love can save you? You think it can save her? Alaric shifted his weight, readying for another strike. You underestimate what love can do, Mako. It can conquer curses, it can shatter bonds forged in darkness. Lyra watched, her heart torn with each collision, every growl echoing her own fears. Alaric, please, she shouted, her voice breaking. You don't have to do this. but Alaric couldn't hear her. Instincts had taken over, the wolf within him roaring for dominance. He lunged again, teeth bared, aiming for Mako's throat. This was more than a fight, it was for Lyra's future, for their love that felt so fragile under the weight of prophecy. Mako sidestepped, catching Alaric off guard, and with a powerful shove sent him crashing into a nearby tree. Pain exploded through Alaric's body, but he was fueled by rage and love, refusing to submit. He pushed off the ground, determination igniting his spirit. Enough of this! Alaric howled, shaking off the pain. You re not just fighting me, you re challenging the bond that the stars themselves wove together. Mako's eyes flared with jealousy. If you truly believe that, then you re a bigger fool than I thought. Destiny has a way of revealing true intentions. Lyra's heart raced as she sensed the growing darkness in Mako's tone. Alaric, look out, she cried, but it was too late. Mako had charged, catching Alaric off guard with a swift uppercut that sent him sprawling again. Let us finish this, shall we? Mako sneered, advancing. This is your last chance to step aside, Lyra. Join me, and together we can rule this pack without the burden of his love. Enough. Lyra shouted, her voice ringing with defiance. I will never choose power over love, Mako. The bond we have, it is stronger than you realize. With a burst of energy, Alaric regained his footing, eyes locked on Lyra's fierce determination. Remember, my Luna, he breathed, though his voice was barely above a growl, we are stronger together. Mako's demeanor darkened, anger boiling beneath the surface. You will regret this, Alaric. You think you can shield her from the curse. I will expose its truth. Alaric lunged once more, but this time it was with purpose, igniting a fire within him. Every ounce of love he felt for Lyra surged through his veins, fueling his movements. The clash of their bodies sent echoes through the forest, each blow a testament to their intertwined fates. As they fought, Lyra's heart raced, fear clawing at her insides. Alaric, please, she whispered, desperation lacing her voice. I can lose you, not to him, not like this. Hold on, Lyra, he shouted, his voice fierce. I will not let him take you from me. I will not let this curse define you. Mako, realizing he was losing control, unleashed a growl that reverberated through the trees. You think love will save you? Love has its limits. You are both destined for ruin. Lyra's heart broke at Mako's words, but she refused to back down. Love is stronger than you know, Mako. It binds us in ways you can't comprehend. In that moment, Alaric saw a flicker of vulnerability in Mako's eyes, an echo of their past friendship. Mako, remember us, he pleaded, his voice softer. We were brothers once, this isn't who you are. Mako's expression faltered, but then anger flared anew. Brothers, you abandoned me the moment you chose her over me. That? Alaric shouted back, frustration boiling over. I never abandoned you. I chose love, and that's something you've lost sight of. Mako lunged again, his movements desperate. Then let us see who truly deserves this pack's loyalty. The fight raged on, but Alaric could feel the tide shifting. Each blow landed was a reminder of what was at stake. It was not just territorial pride, but the very essence of who they were. In that moment, he channeled all of his strength, pushing off the ground and tackling Mako to the forest floor. I will end this. Alaric growled, pinning Mako beneath him. You will not take her from me. Mako struggled, but Alaric held fast, the weight of his love anchoring him. This isn't just about power, it is about family, about loyalty, and about standing together against the darkness. The forest trembled as their connection to the earth resonated with each heartbeat, the energy between them crackling like a storm. Lyra felt it too, a surge of magic that intertwined with the very fabric of their beings. She stepped forward, her voice steady and unwavering. Alaric, let him go, she urged, her heart aching with the tension of their struggle. We don't need to destroy him. We can help him. He is lost. Torn between his instincts and her plea, Alaric hesitated. Lyra, he posed as a threat. He is willing to destroy everything we love. But he is still a part of our pack, she insisted, her gaze unwavering. We can show him that love can be stronger than ambition. In that moment, Mako's eyes softened, revealing the turmoil within. You think I want this? You think I chose this path willingly? He whispered, the anger fading into vulnerability. I've always been in your shadow, Alaric, that wanted to be seen. Lyra stepped closer, her voice gentle yet firm. You don't need to be in anyone's shadow, Mako. You can walk beside us, you are part of our family. Alaric released his grip, stepping back but keeping his guard up. If you want redemption, Mako, you need to choose it. Power isn't the answer. As the blood moon rose higher, illuminating the clearing, silence enveloped them. Mako stood, panting and weary, the weight of his ambition finally crashing down. The wolf in him flickered, revealing a glimmer of the brother they once knew. I don't know how, Mako whispered, shame flooding his voice. I thought power would make me whole. Lara stepped forward, reaching for him. You already are whole, Mako. It is never too late to choose the light over the darkness. With a deep breath, Mako looked between them, uncertainty etching his features. Then show me, help me find that way. Alaric's heart ached with the weight of what had transpired. If you are willing to fight for our pack, to fight for us, then we will stand together. Under the blood-red moon, a new bond began to form, one forged in the fires of loyalty, love, and understanding. The three stood united, uncertain yet hopeful, staring into the depths of destiny that had brought them together. The curse of the stars may have loomed over them, but at that moment, it chose to rewrite their fate, weaving a tale of redemption and love that would shine brighter than any prophecy ever could. ***, she was his Luna, but she was cursed by the stars. Part 3 ***. The clearing, once filled with tension and the sense of impending battle, now held in awkward silence. As the blood moon shone down upon them, its crimson light bathed Alaric, Lyra, and Mako, transforming the air around them into something ethereal, charged with new possibilities. I don't know if I can be trusted, Mako murmured, his voice barely above a whisper. The shame of his ambitions weighed heavily on him, and he turned away, avoiding their gazes. I've already betrayed you both. That doesn't have to be your final chapter, Lyra spoke, her heart reaching out to him. She stepped closer, her soft gaze piercing through the layers of darkness he had wrapped around himself. You can choose a different path, we all can. Mako raked a hand through his hair, frustration bubbling in the depths of his soul. But the cursed S in the stars, how can I escape what is written in the cosmos? Alaric, still on high alert, kept his posture assertive, but allowed a sliver of vulnerability to break through. The stars may have written the prophecy, but we are the authors of our actions. We can change our story. Lyra nodded, her eyes gleaming with determination. We can find a way, Mako, together, but you must be willing to fight against the darkness within yourself. Mako met their eyes, a flicker of hope igniting in his chest. But how? Ivy tasted power, and it is intoxicating. The thought of being a leader, of being more than just a beta, is hard to let go. True power lies in love and loyalty, not ambition, Alaric said firmly, stepping closer. If you want to be a leader, lead with compassion. Show our pack that strength doesn't come from ambition, but from unity. Mako's expression faltered, memories of their brotherhood flooding back. You really believe that, after everything? I believe in us, Alaric replied, his voice steady. In the bond we've shared since childhood, we can allow our ambition to destroy that. What if it is too late? Mako asked, vulnerability seeping through his bravado. What if I've already lost that bond? Lyra stepped in, her heart aching for him. It is never too late, Mako. Look at us. We've faced despair, betrayal, and even the threat of war, but we chose love, and we can choose it again. As the moonlight filtered through the trees, illuminating the three of them, a stillness settled over the clearing. Mako's shoulders tightened, sensing the weight of their expectations. If I agree, what do I do? Start by being honest, Alaric said, his voice gentle. Show the pack that you've changed, rebuild their trust. Lyra added, and confront your inner darkness, you must face the ambition that drove you to betrayal head-on. Mako's eyes shimmered with unshed tears, conflicting emotions swirling within him. I am scared. What if I fail again? Then we'll be here to lift you up, Alaric replied, his tone unwavering, a promise woven into his words. You want to be alone, you have us. With a deep breath, Mako nodded, the weight of his decision settling in. All right, I'll try, for you both. As the moon reached its zenith, casting an ethereal glow over the forest, the three stood together, a united front against the shadows that threatened to tear them apart. The curse of the stars may have loomed over them, but they would rewrite their destiny. ****. The days that followed were filled with uncertainty. Mako worked tirelessly to regain the pack's trust. He approached the elders, offering to train the younger wolves, guiding them with the strength he had once sought for himself. Alaric and Lyra stood by his side, silently supporting him as he ventured into the tumultuous waters of redemption. Tonight, we hold a gathering, Alaric announced, addressing the pack. Mako will speak of his journey and offer a path towards unity. Lyra could feel the underlying tension within the pack. Whispers circulated, and distrust brewed like a storm waiting to break. She took Mako's hand, squeezing it for reassurance. Remember, speak from your heart. Mako nodded, but the moment he stepped before the pack, uncertainty flooded his mind. The eyes of his former brothers and sisters pierced through him, filled with skepticism. Why should we trust you, Mako? One wolf growled, his voice laced with resentment. He sought power at the cost of our Alpha and Luna. Because I was wrong, Mako said, his voice firm yet vulnerable. I let ambition blind me. I betrayed the trust of those I called family, but I want to change that. I want to be better. Murmurs circulated through the crowd. He saw the doubt, the hurt as shone their faces, and his heart ached. Ivy spent too long in the shadow of what I thought power should be. Ivy realized that true strength lies in loyalty, love, and community. Alaric stepped forward, his presence commanding as he added, Mako is not the only one who has faced darkness. We all confronted our own demons. Together, we can rise above. Lyra moved beside Alaric, her voice soft but powerful. We are stronger united. We can redefine what it means to be a pack, to be a family. The tension in the air began to dissipate, replaced by a cautious hope. Mako took a step forward, voice trembling with emotion. I know I have much to atone for, but I am willing to fight for every one of you, to rebuild what I've broken. A wolf from the back spoke hesitantly, and what if the curse comes for you again? Mako met their gaze. I want to run this time. I'll stand and face it, with all of you by my side. We can break the chains of the past together. A murmur of agreement rippled through the crowd, but skepticism still lingered. Actions speak louder than words, another wolf challenged. Then let us show you, Mako replied, determination igniting in his voice. Let us train together, fight together, and prove that love conquers all. The night stretched on as they moved into the training grounds, the blood moon watching from above like a celestial guardian. Under its light, the pack began to spar, laughter and growls mingling as they rediscovered their camaraderie. Mako felt lighter, a weight lifting from his heart as he trained alongside Alaric and Lyra. See? Alaric said, a proud smile breaking across his face as he watched them bonding. Yuri slowly earning their trust. I just hope it is enough, Mako replied, his voice laced with uncertainty. It will be, Lyra reassured him. With love, anything is possible. As the night deepened, Mako felt a surge of energy coursing through him, a bond forming not only with Alaric and Lyra but with the rest of the pack. Yes, shadows still lurked, and a gnawing fear settled in his gut. Asterisk. Later that night, as the festivities quieted down and fatigue settled in, Mako found himself wandering the woods, lost in thought. The moonlight cast shadows that danced eerily around him, reminding him of the darkness he had once embraced. Alaric, a voice suddenly echoed through the trees, panic lacing it. Mako's heart raced, recognizing it as Lyra. Without hesitation, he sprinted toward the sound. He arrived at a clearing to find Lyra standing over fallen branches, her eyes wide with terror. It is Mako. He is gone. Mako. Alaric shouted, panic rising within him as he searched the shadows. Where are you? Suddenly, Mako stumbled into the clearing, breathless. I am here. What is happening? Lyra rushed to him, relief washing over her. We heard something in the woods. It felt wrong. Alaric's eyes narrowed, instincts flaring. The cursed Espin stirred. We must stay vigilant. As they gathered their senses, an unnatural chill swept through the air. The trees rustled ominously, and the ground trembled beneath their feet. Mako's heart raced, and he felt the darkness creeping in. Something isn't right, Lyra whispered, her eyes scanning the shadows. It is almost as if the forest is alive. Suddenly, a figure emerged from the darkness, cloaked in shadows. Alaric instinctively stepped in front of Lyra, baring his teeth. Show yourself. The figure stepped into the moonlight, revealing a woman with ethereal features, her eyes glimmering with malice. So, the cursed one has found solace in the pack, she sneered, her voice silky smooth. But can love shield you from fate? It is you. Mako gasped, recognizing the figure from his dreams, the embodiment of the curse. Yes, Mako, she taunted, her voice dripping with venom. The stars have whispered of your betrayal, and I am here to reclaim what is rightfully mine. Asterisk, she was his lunar, but she was cursed by the stars, part 4 asterisk. The clearing trembled under the weight of the woman's presence, her eyes shimmering with a dark allure. Alaric instinctively shifted, positioning himself between Lyra and the malevolent figure, his wolf instinct screaming for protection. Stay back, he growled, every muscle taut with tension. Do you think you could shield her from me, Alaric? The woman purred, a wicked smile dancing on her lips. The stars have decreed your fate, and I am merely the messenger of their will. Who are you? Lyra demanded, her voice steady despite the fear that quaked beneath her skin. She stepped forward, heart racing but anger fueling her courage. What do you want from us? The woman tilted her head, studying Lyra with an unsettling curiosity. Oh, sweet child, you have no idea what you truly are. You are the key to my design, the catalyst of chaos I need to reclaim what was lost. Mako felt a shiver course through him, memories of the dark dreams flooding back. You read the curse, errant you, he said, stepping forward with newfound resolve. You've haunted our pack's dreams, filled our hearts with doubt. Clever boy, she replied, clapping her hands mockingly. But your bravery will only lead you deeper into despair. I've watched you all stumble and falter, and now is the time to reap the consequences of your choices. Believe us. Alaric barked, his voice a low, rumbling growl. You have no power here. We've faced darkness before, and we'll face it again. The woman laughed, a sound that danced through the air like shards of glass. You think your love can shield you. The truth is, Lyra's curse runs deeper than you know. It is woven into the very fabric of her being, and I am here to collect what is rightfully mine. Lyra's heart raced, panic clawing at her throat. You are lying, I am not your pawn. My destiny is my own, not dictated by the stars or by you. The woman stepped closer, shadows swirling around her like a tempest. Destiny is a cruel mistress, dear Lyra. You think you have choice, but your heart is shackled to the curse. Your love for Alaric makes you vulnerable, and vulnerability is the key to your destruction. Ah! Mako shouted, stepping beside Lyra, fury igniting within him. You want to manipulate us any longer. We are stronger together, and we will not let you tear us apart. With a flick of her wrist, the dark figure summoned swelling shadows that coiled around Mako, constricting like a serpent. You think your love is a shield? She hissed. Love can be a weapon too. I will turn it against you. Let him go. Lyra cried, her voice filled with desperation. She reached for Mako, her instincts urging her to fight against the encroaching darkness. He has changed. He is not the same wolf you once knew. Change? The woman laughed again, a sharp, echoing sound. You are all fools, believing in the power of redemption. I will show you the truth of your fates. Alaric lunged forward, teeth bared as he tried to break through the shadows binding Mako. Get away from him. He felt the heat of the blood moon above, its light shimmering like a beacon of hope. With every ounce of strength, he fought against the dark tendrils. We will not bow to you. Lyra's heart shattered at the sight of Mako struggling against the shadows. You can fight this, Mako. We believe in you. Remember our bond. Mako's eyes flickered with determination, desperation mingling with the memories of their shared laughter, their deep-rooted connection. I want to let you in, he gasped, pushing against the binding shadows. Not now, not ever. The woman's expression darkened, frustration bubbling beneath her calm facade. You dare defy me. You are all puppets dancing on the strings of fate. I will pull the strings until you break. But as the shadows tightened, a surge of magic pulsed within Lyra. It was a mystical force, ignited by love and loyalty, swirled with the energy of the blood moon. No, she cried, stepping forward. You will not take him from us. With every ounce of will, she reached deep within, drawing from the bond that connected them all. Mako, look at me, she shouted, her voice cutting through the darkness. You are stronger than this fate. The shadows hesitated, quivering under the weight of her words. Mako's gaze met Lyra's, and in that moment, he felt the warmth of their bond wash over him like a wave. Together, he whispered, and with a newfound strength, he pushed against the shadows, his heart ignited by Lyra's unwavering belief in him. Together. Alaric roared, his wolf spirit roaring in solidarity. He charged forward, breaking through the dark tendrils, his body colliding with Mako's. The power of their unity surged, and they stood together against the darkness. The woman's sneer faltered, shock crossing her features as she felt the magic radiating from the three of them. No, this can't be happening. With a fierce growl, Alaric led the charge, pushing through the shadows that threatened to envelop them. We are not bound by your curse, we are bound by love, a power stronger than you can ever comprehend. Lyra moved to Mako's side, her hands clasping his. We will break the chains of fate, she declared, her voice ringing clear and strong. And together, they surged forward, the light of the blood moon igniting their spirits. The shadows writhed and twisted, but with each step they took, the darkness began to recede, dissipating into the night like fog under the sun. No, the woman screamed, her form flickering as if the shadows were being siphoned away. You cannot escape your fate. Watch us, Mako replied, defiance burning in his eyes. We will carve our own path, one that is forged in love, loyalty, and unity. The shadows shattered, exploding into a cascade of glittering light as the woman's figure fell back, her power waning. The clearing transformed around them, vibrant with life and the echo of their victory. As the last remnants of darkness faded, Alaric, Lyra, and Mako stood together, panting but victorious. Lyra grasped both their hands, feeling the warmth radiate between them. "We did it," she breathed, tears of relief spilling down her cheeks. Mako's expression softened, the shadows of his past lifting like mist. "I never thought I could fight against it," he whispered, gratitude flooding through him. "But you both believed in me, and it made all the difference." Alaric turned to Mako, pride swelling within him. "This is just the beginning, Mako. We'll all find a way to strengthen our pack and ensure that no darkness will threaten us again." Lyra nodded, determination filling her heart. "Together we'll all face whatever comes next. We reach stronger as one." As the blood moon began to wane, the three stood united under its fading light, a testament to love's ability to conquer even the darkest of curses. They had rewritten their fate, forging bonds that would carry them through whatever challenges lay ahead. And in that moment, beneath the vast sky, they felt the whispers of the stars shift, the prophecy no longer a burden but a promise of hope, love, and an unbreakable bond that would endure through every trial they would face. Together, they were unstoppable. Together, they were home.